last year a few of their tulips got a bit wet in the parade. I'm sure that they had to be rebuilt after crepe paper doesn't hold up well.
Baskets of bulbs will be carefully planted during the fall, and the bulbs will lie under the cold ground throughout the winter. But you know what happens during early spring? The buds will appear and will be nourished by the soil and the sun, and the water carried in yolks will ensure the proper moisture.
And it looks about as if you're about to get another gift, Rose.
Ah, such a deal. Some of you are going to fall off during this, you know that?
Rose is always awarded a tulip.
How are we going to do that? Where are you, Chuck? Here I am. Thank you. It's beautiful.
From the principal of Longfellow
Chuck
School.
Vandenberg, what a nice treat. Here we see some of the baskets that were put together with tulip bulbs and the yolks for watering the flowers, watering the bulbs. And it has been tradition for Longfellow, when their tulips are ripe, they will cut them and pass them out to people. I haven't been by there the last couple of days. I don't know if theirs are still in full bloom or not.
Here we have just the bud. As quickly, as warm as our weather was, the buds didn't last long and they were right into blooms.
Haven't we been lucky that the blooms have lasted so long? It's been gorgeous. In May, the tulips will be in full bloom, ready for the harvest, and 4 groups of buses view the beauty of the fields. So pretty soon we're going to see some tourists right here in our parade.
Sprinkling cans. I noticed somebody a little earlier had a little bit of water in their buckets, and they were dumping their buckets near the plants.
They have a good way of delivering the bulbs, as Longfellow School. They say to deliver them by bicycle or by skate, so the tulip blossoms won't be ruined. That gives their children a chance to do a little fancy delivery work.
And then a walking tulip.
Now, walking tulip, that's the first walking tulip I've seen.
Walking tulip. That ought to be a new variety.
The tulips that we just saw were made this year, I think, is a new addition to the parade. And here we have the little ones. These must be first graders who are in there holding on to their tulip fence to stay together.
It's a way to keep order and to keep all of them together.
That's right. Here's a tour bus, a school tour bus. Tulip
And that's
field
what an awful lot of them are.
Right.
They're even dressed as tourists. They've come from Hawaii.
I don't remember this from other years. That's
no, I think
very, very clever. The Tulip Field Tours. We have several tour buses going down the street.
There's our Hawaiian guests here to see our tulips. The Orchid of Holland, right?
Well, last night at Evergreen Commons we had a group from California who had come to spend 9 days in Michigan during Michigan Week Plus, and they enjoyed the Showstopper show. That's one, if you haven't had a chance to see it, you should go out this evening. It's at 7, tomorrow at 2, and Saturday morning at 11. It's a vaudeville show. Lots of silly stuff. This is a clock. The numbers around the edge of the clock indicate the price per flower or plant. The first person to stop the pointer. And we have the service, right. These look like 5th graders on their bikes or on roller skates. Just mentioned for a minute that Barb is a Grand Marshal because of all of her work with the compa dancers. Right. And she looks great.
Yeah,
come out and see her dance tonight.
Yeah, she's a neat lady.
And Longfellow School, as Marv was saying, their theme is the tulip from bulb to tulip. And if I'm real lucky, and I can really stretch my arm, I'm going to get a tulip here.
Okay, well, be careful as you lean over the edge.
I don't know. I think we're out of luck. Every year, I'm presented a tulip from Longfellow School, which is very nice. Chuck Vandenberg. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
He just said we
deliver.
They're
Beautiful.
Now I have to look closely because somewhere in this parade, carrying the sun, is my daughter Kate.
Carrying the sun
Will
is Katie.
I see her? She's a 4th grader, so as we get to the 4th grade, we'll have to find my little sunshine. The baskets of bulbs are carefully planted during the autumn, and the bulbs lie under the cold ground. That's why they grow so well here. and throughout the winter. So we see the tulip as they are planted. We see the baskets of bulbs. And eventually we're going to see, oh, here are some cute little buds.
Yep.
And there's my sunshine. There she is. That's my Kate. Thank you, camera people. I appreciate you greatly. We see the buds and the tulip blossoms.
Yep.
Longfellow School always plants some tulips. Next time I'm on camera, they'll see some of the beautiful ones that probably came from the school ground. I don't think there's a $50 fine for these.
I hope not. Oh, I certainly hope not.
As long as I don't have to pay it.
They sure are pretty. Boy, oh boy.
These children have a great time. They take the tulip all the way through to the delivery service, and that's what Principal Chuck Vandenberg did. He brought me the tulips here. One thing so special about this parade is having all the children in costume. And we'll even see a few going through with their Cabbage Patch dolls in tow, some in wooden shoe. Here are some beautiful tulips that the teachers and the parents have made, along with the children, to make this such a colorful display.
Well, you know, as I look at all these groups too, Rose, each one of these groups as they're coming down here holding onto the bars and stuff are all have volunteers with them as well, you know, whether they be teachers, parents, you know, room mothers, whatever. And they're all dressed up in their very Dutch best, and they really look good.
There are a lot of parents out there with this many children, and especially with the little ones, they need to keep them close together. As I sat and ate my quick ham sandwich, I watched the children from Washington School go by. They walked to the beginning of the parade route. They used to take buses. I think it took as long to get there by bus as walking. Here we see some delivery. There are children.
Yeah, there comes the tulip tour bus.
Every year there are additional clever ways, and here we have the flower wagons. A very, very clever way to show the theme of the tulip.
It's kind of heartwarming to watch these grandpas and grandmas that are sitting across the way, watch their faces light up when the youngsters pay attention to what they're doing. They just love it. That's what makes this festival so special.
There's a delivery service, and close behind they say goodbye. And can you speak any Dutch?
No, I can't. I say ja a lot, and that's why people know that I'm a Dutchman, but that's about as far as it goes. I think it got lost in the generation.